What's good, people? I imagine most of you are over watching the Chat Olympics right now, and if you're not there, you should be. I didn't get to see my second fight, but I'm assuming I got decimated. How we fucking doing, everyone? How's it going, Nacho? Not bad, bro. Just hanging out. I'm gonna do a little pre-stream. I'm definitely not gonna be here for the whole thing, but we'll see. Bit late. The card's on a little bit late tonight, so I figured I'd. And also, Paradox was doing his Chat Olympics stuff as well, so I pushed the stream back by a bit. I think it's still going on now. How you doing, Nacho? What's good, Joey? I don't think I've made any official picks for this one yet. Or I don't know if we talked. I can't remember if we talked about it. Yeah, the last time we did the Chad Olympics, I can't remember who I fought, but I got fucking destroyed. So I'll take the win, even if I got smacked up in the next round. I wouldn't think it would be that hard to get a character that's accurately looking like me. Marty will show Buckley levels. I've got to be honest. I'm picking Usman to win this one as well. I just think of it being 5 rounds. Buckley looked a little bit starstruck standing next to him as well, or a little bit aura-struck. I don't know. I know that Usman lost to Leon Edwards, which looks terrible in hindsight, but I don't know, man. That Chimaev fight, he should have won. He's had significant time off, 5-rounder. He looks a lot bigger than Buckley as well, which is not entirely what I was expecting. How you doing, Kerry? What's good, bro? Hope everything's well. It's a shame you guys can't all play your character. I think it's kind of better that it's done by AI because it seems more fair that way. I don't know. And I personally fucking suck at UFC 5, so I don't imagine I'd do that well. I'm glad you saw the same thing I did at the weigh-in face-off. Yeah, he looked a little bit sort of like, oh my god, I'm fighting Usman, which worried me a little bit. And I've been picking Buckley in every fight he's had for a long time. And when they announced this one, I was like, ugh. It's weird because I'd pick Buckley against people that would probably beat Usman at this stage, but I just don't know. I'm kind of trying to look at it like, I don't know, like, is Buckley going to be able to get him down? I like Usman's jab. There's the 5-round thing. There's the it's the biggest fight of Buckley's career. Whereas Usman's done stuff like this over and over again. But then he's been out for a while. What I will say though is, like, I think the odds are kind of fucking me up as well. Because I don't think Usman should be a plus 200 or whatever it is. How you doing, Jensen? What's good, man? Get the fuck in there, yeah. I don't know how long I'm gonna hang about for. I'll probably ignore the first fight, which everyone else is gonna do. And then I'll probably spend the night hanging out in Dougie's corner. I don't like that last watch along fucking drained the shit out of me. Buckwheat defeats Nigerian Tyrone. I do want Buckley to win. I will say this. But I don't know. The one that I'm a bit worried about is I picked Barcelos against Garbrandt, and Garbrandt does look significantly bigger, which is weird to say. But I put what's his name, Barcelos in a parlay as well, and I'm a little bit regretting that. The thing is, Nacho, that the camera angle was very favorable to Usman. Sometimes the camera angles can be a little bit deceiving, so I don't know if we should hold too much stock in that. But Usman definitely has like bigger back definition, but his knees are shot, so I don't know. I think what's inevitably gonna happen is they're gonna slug it out on the feet. I don't see them, I don't see them grappling heavy too much. There might be a little bit of clinching going on, but I don't know, man. I just think the odds on Usman are a bit too nice to take. But I said the same thing about Sean O'Malley last week, and look how that went. Fucking horribly. Even more of a battering. It literally looks like Garbrandt fighting Usman. I wouldn't say the size disparity is that big. I mean, Buckley's a big welterweight, and he's short and stocky, but I just don't know, man. Burko. I'm kind of with Burko on that as well. I think if it gets past 2 rounds and Buckley hasn't done damage to Usman, I can see Usman coasting it out until the end. I just like that 5 round experience, and Usman is a very good gas tank. Not that Buckley's is horrendous, but I don't know. Buckley isn't even my height. He's not 5'10". He might be only about. I never believed the UFC height stats. That I mean, they put the statistics up on the screen, and you see people standing next to each other, and it's like they're the same height. It's ridiculous. But I've got Usman in this one. The trouble is for me, yeah, this fight's going to be probably on at 6 a.m. UK time. I don't even know if I'm going to make it that far. I need this card here to be fucking sensational. I need to see knockouts. I need to see like action, or I might not even make it. His head is also way bigger. Buckley is a bit of a pea head. Yeah, Usman does have a massive head. I think people do forget Usman is. The thing is, though, he's been focusing so much on podcasts and all the rest of it. I don't know how much serious time he's been putting into training. Buckley's been very active. He's younger. I'm picking Usman, but I think the fight is effectively a pick 'em. How's it going, Ricky? What's good, man? I'm your favorite streamer. Who the fuck are you watching then, man? God damn. I'm assuming you only watch me then in that case. Buckley got knocked out by nobodies, and Marty's just fought the elites. I mean, competition does come into it, but I mean, Usman again, 18 months out of the cage, older, a lot older. I don't know. Like I said, I'm saying this now, but I am picking Usman, and I quite like the decision. I got 12 bockies, so I ain't making it to 6. Yeah, I'm not drinking tonight. Fuck that. What are the fights you're most excited for tonight, Frank? Let's have a quick look. I would probably say, I mean, probably Garbrandt and Barcelos, just because somebody's probably going to get slept. I think the Menafield and Umar Sai fight should be quite interesting as well. I'm not majorly buzzing for this. I'll be real. I think the prelims are going to be a bit of a slog to get through. But I'm hoping with the no name value that we just get like we get some people getting smashed out. How's it going, Betty? Frankie, you're hot mate and a good goon. As in I'm good at gooning. I'm not sure exactly what you're getting at there. And how do you know so much about me? How's it going, Lane? I think Lane's on my side with Usman on this one. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of been going back and forth on this for a while. How's it going, Westy? How's the Chad Olympics going? Bro, trust me, nobody's gonna get knocked out tonight. Like nobody. I think we'll see some knockouts. I think Wellmaker's gonna knock the fuck out of Coutinho. I mean, that guy should not be in the UFC. I think he's there just to get smashed. Um, I think we'll see some. I think Paul Craig is gonna get chinned as well. But aside from that, I think Sharbazian and Petrovsky might get a knockout as well, just because they're both retarded. I know who you are, Colton. Of course, this is a paradox. As has his stream finished? Who won the whole thing then? Please don't tell me it was Lorenzo. He was talking mad shit leading up to it. I didn't even get to that fight. Paul Craig is going to sleep early. I mean, he couldn't even rip his shirt off. I mean, to be fair, yeah, those UFC Venom shirts are quite durable. He should have thought that through. How's it going, Idaho? Idaho, I assume you're going to be jumping on Tuesday. Paradox, thanks for the raid, bro. Very entertaining fights you put on there. No Chill won. Well, I'm glad that happened. Who was it in the final? Was it you and No Chill, yeah? I'm not even sure about the Chad Olympics. I was getting yapped at during it. Ah, so you actually missed the fights. No Chill versus Paradox will be the main event. Pay-per-view 89. Well, I'd rather pay for that than fucking pay for the UFC, I'll tell you that much. Fuck that. Yeah, we need to see No Chill versus Idaho, but I think the bracket starts off again, doesn't it? From the beginning. I'm not very confident in my character. I'll be real. He looked a bit soy, which is very accurate. Usman decision, Garbrandt decisions, Paul Craig win by decision. I don't know if Garbrandt's got the intelligence to make it the full way. I think Barcelos is gonna outwork him. I'll take it. I've made it to the finals. I got completely wiped out last time, so I'll take it. Hulk Hogan used to snip his shirts at the top and bottom. Apparently, if you don't cut them first, it's hard as fuck to tear them open. I mean, Hulk Hogan's shirts were made out of that plasticky kind of stuff anyway. It wasn't a real shirt. These those sorry, these I forgot I'm not wearing it. Those Venom shirts are fucking tough. Did you say something about Tuesday? Yeah, we're gonna do a Tuesday stream similar to what we did last week. I'm thinking of making Tuesday like the Americans and then having Sunday as like the UK cunts. Because I can't do Mondays, man. I'm just fucked on Monday. And John Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall. He absolutely is. I'm never well. I was gonna say I'm never gonna get tired of talking about that, but I think we all are at this point. We've all got fucking John Jones fatigue. Paul DeFries is the greatest heavyweight on the planet. UK MMA on top, baby. I have no idea who that is, but I'm gonna agree with you because you fucking know what you're talking about. Shout out to the City Life Project. I assume you were watching what was on tonight? I think it was Ryzen or something. And I know that Makayev fought tonight. I've been suffering from severe MMA fatigue for the last God knows, I think like 6 months really. This year has just taken my MMA boner completely away. Tom will smoke John. Well, I actually think the fight will be a lot closer than people think. But I'm definitely leaning Tom Aspinall. How you doing, Francie? Hope you're well. Got any cool professor stories? It's been a rough couple weeks, mate. There's been a lot of fights. There's been a lot of drama. The usual shit, really. I've got 6 weeks to make it to the end. I think it's 5 actually. I don't even know if I'm gonna go back though, man. They've been waving a contract in front of my nose, and I've been kind of let's just say reluctant to sign it. Jones fatigue is a real thing. Yeah, I think he thinks he's. I think there's something in the works there for sure. I don't think it happens by November, so I think I'm safe in my bet with Giuliano. But Tom Aspinall by round one murder. I hope so. This is my hope in life. Like I believe that it would make up for an entire year of shit. If we see John Jones fucking destroyed, I think that will make up for all the gunk we've got this year. And I feel like as a society, we deserve it. You can't have that cunt going unchecked for the rest of his career. Gilly's going to be owing you £500. Jones ain't fighting. I don't think it was £500. I mean, you've kind of been changing the totals on that. I think it was $400 because I initially said £300, and then he was like, "Nah." He kind of worked it to where it was 400 US dollars. I don't think it was five. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't really make that much difference to me, but I can't believe anyone thinks Jones can beat Aspinall. I don't think Jones believes he can beat Tom Aspinall, which is why this has taken so long. But again, with Tom Aspinall, we just haven't seen him tested. This is the problem. If he gets hurt a bit, who knows? Yeah, let's see some of those picks in here because I really struggle. It might be $500. I really struggled to come up with a parlay for this card. I stuck the Pacers on to start my parlay off last night and kind of widened it a little bit because I didn't trust them to get the win, and they didn't. So I've got a live parlay right now. I've got Barcelos, I've got Usman and Buckley to see the fourth round. and I've got Sharbazian's fight to see the second round, and that will turn 25 into about 170, I think. Bro, even the bookies think Jones will lose. I haven't seen the betting odds on that. I'm assuming it's reasonably close though. Bet on Usman for the value, but I think Buckley will win. I've said that Usman will win, but I'm not confident enough to bet on him. That might change as the card goes on. Because I think Usman is being heavily overlooked here. First time in Jones's career he's been the underdog, but he's always got the advantages, doesn't he? How's it going, Cheddar? What's good, man? You picked and bet on Usman. I'm to be honest with you, I'm tempted, yeah, I'm tempted to stick something on Usman because I'm not seeing much value in next week's card either in the Baku card. So I might just empty my ball sack on this one. I've kind of gone all in on silk pajamas as well. Thoughts on chicks with tattoos? I don't mind it. I've seen some fucked up tattoos though. There was this Thai girl I was messing around with like years ago, and she had a tattoo on her back that said "fuck ass." First of all, I wasn't too keen on the grammar, and I was thinking to myself, if she's got a tattoo like this, can you imagine how much she's been rated out? And I couldn't get it out of my head. She was very enhanced as well. Definitely not a dude before you all start saying it. And then the weird thing was, yeah, I went outside with that chick to get something, and I ended up bumping into another chick I'd been hooking up with as well. She was on the street doing like, those charity workers that get people to sign up for like kids charities and shit. And then I took that girl over to the bar and then ran out and got her number again and then ended up meeting her later. I'm a scumbag. Anyway, long time ago. I don't know why I got sidetracked with that shit. But it literally said fuck ass. Not fuck my ass or I love ass or anything grammatically correct. It was just fuck ass. And as a 21-year-old man, that was very unsettling for me. As soon as I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm not ready for this. Fuck, as an English teacher, that must have been a chub killer. 100%. 100%. Like, she had tattoos all over her, but the fuck ass one definitely stood out. To be fair, it was very artistically done. Like, the font was really nice. But I was just like, nah, man. She was hot as fuck, though. But it definitely affected the chub. It got in my head. Pretty sure Dougie is the same tramp stamp. This sexy redhead I was with in high school ruined herself with tattoos. She's just like fully tatted now, went too far with it. There's a way to do it for sure. You can definitely get like ones that ruin the overall aesthetic. I think as long as they're like artistically done, it's fine. But it's really easy to fuck up a tattoo. Frankie was scared, bro. That first trip I went, I'm surprised that I ever went back. I'm surprised I went on to go back there like 50 times because the first time I went there, I was emotionally scarred. I got near on raped in a bar by like a load of what I'm pretty sure were ladyboys. Now that I look back on it, I ended up going home. I've got to tell that story in full one day. I ended up going home in like I walked through the streets of Bangkok as a 21-year-old, going back to a 5-star hotel in my boxers. It was fucking embarrassing and legendary. I can confirm that Dougie is the same tramp stamp hat. I got a free hat today. It's always a good day when you get a free hat. That's like when I'm starting up at the ceiling trying to enjoy the blowy and I can see the cornicing all over the place. Cornicing? I'm not familiar with that term. But there are definitely things that can throw me off my game. I've learned to become more resilient over the years. Power through. I'm not too far away from needing Viagra though. Like, I'm pretty sure that's on the cards. When she first started getting the tats, it was hot, but now she looks sped. This is the problem, yeah. With tattoos, yeah, you can go too far too fast. Like, I'm not really on any tattoos that are like on the hands or on like neck. I don't like neck tattoos or ear tattoos or anything like that. But like I said, you can tastefully. Oh, it's a plastering joke. Thank fuck. It's always embarrassing when I don't know a word, especially given what I do. I get caught out every now and then. How you doing, Captain Raf? What's good, bro? I need to hit you back on Twitter sometime. I'm really terrible at that. I heard that story first about 18 months ago. Yeah, that's how you know it's true. The thing is, yeah, I know that there's enough people who know me on the internet now that are going to call me out on any bullshit, so I just don't bother. And most of my stories are fucking embarrassing anyway. Want to put my 100 empty beer bottles in the bottle bank and someone left a hat on the side. Perfect. Perfect. I like women with some tattoos in the arm. Arm tattoos are fine, but again, it depends what they're rocking with. I don't really like a lot of the time you get like, I don't know, just like I've seen very tasteful ones. There's people who I know who've got it done tastefully. How are you doing, MMA Normally? Shout out to MMA Normally. Great channel over there. Works with a great team of boys. Shoulder tattoos are all right as well. Again, it all depends on what they're done. I mean, we're being kind of I think the body parts don't really matter as long as you choose as long as you don't choose them like a mong. And right in fuck ass, just above your asshole, is not a tasteful tattoo. I felt my dick going back up into my body at that moment. I just had like a montage of flashbacks of all the dick she's taken up the ass. And usually I don't really care about body count. But that was a little bit like, and it had like a star underneath it as well. You can imagine where the star went. Not enough people in chat working with plasterers, 100%. I used to do a little bit of flooring when I was in college. Fucking hated it. I mean, do I look like somebody you can put the graft in? Absolutely not. I think it's one of my biggest pet peeves when a beautiful woman ruins themselves with tattoos, especially pointless shit ones that don't mean anything. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, all my tattoos have a meaning behind them. I think if you're going to put something on your body for life, you should put some thought into it and then make sure that you still want the tattoo. So if I decide I want a tattoo, I wait for 6 months. And if I still want it, then I get it done. She must get plugged from the back so regularly. I mean, I didn't find out, to be fair. I mean, maybe I should have, but I don't know, man. It killed the mood. We talked about us playing this channel far too many times. It's an uncomfortable topic. It's not really my flavor. I'll put it that way. Most girls my age seem to get one just to say they have one. It's all butterflies. Yeah, I don't like women that get flowers and shit as well. Like my son's teacher has like flowers all over her arm, and I just thought retard. Like why? Why? Get stuff that means something. So you didn't even smash. If I'm going to be honest with you, I tried. There was a malfunction that night. We've all been there, so don't act like you don't fucking understand where I'm coming from. Dude, the arse play is what makes this channel. It's the only thing this channel has, and I'm clinging on for dear life. All of my tattoos have meaning to them. Closest to on a whim is when I get a small tribal star with all the proceeds going to children's organizations. And the guy set the world record for the most tats. Oh, it's an 8-hour period. 20. Yeah. The longest tattoo session that I had was 12 hours. And it's really maybe you guys can share your experiences about what getting tattoos are like. I personally think that getting tattoos is not painful, and I've got a fair few. But what does fuck you up is when they're working on the same spot over and over. I think it was this one here where I got like a really detailed wall. Like the wall itself took like 8 hours. And it's when they keep going over the same spot and then wiping it and then going over the same spot, and that shit just hurts. But it's not that bad. I always love a good tramp stamp. I think tramp stamps are awesome when you're the one delivering them, or they're being got in your honor. Maybe it's an ego side of me, I don't know, but it's really about the lady boys in here. I'm telling you now, yeah, I think I've managed to dispel that shit. Because like I said, all my boys that went over to Thailand realized they ain't really like that. I mean, they're obviously out there, but he did over 800 of them in 24 hours. Oh, so the tattoo artist did. I would not want to be on the back end of getting a tattoo from a guy who's been awake for 24 hours with a needle. But yeah, the longest I've got in a row is 12 hours, and then I went back the next day and got the rest of it finished off. So within 24 hours, I probably spent about 18 of them getting tattooed. You know, you could seriously become a passport bro how to channel, making the content about how young men can travel to Southeast Asia and what to expect with the live stream stories. I really dropped the ball by only doing a live stream once. But the problem is, yeah, when I got out there, I was using mobile internet. And when I went back and checked the stream for like shorts, I realized the audio on it was completely fucked up. I mean, we all remember when I was in the bar doing that live stream when I got mercilessly hit on like the fucking Chad that I am. Damn Francis, Arms Mageddon over here. I think I'm a bit thicker than people realize. I'll put it that way. I wish it was in more ways than one, but I got shortchanged a little bit in that regard. I have my Irish heritage, family tribal tattoo pattern, and Celtic cross. That's it. I mean, that makes sense. Get stuff that means stuff to you. I mean, most of my stuff is like family stuff, kids, parents, shit like that. On my 18th birthday, I got my Captain America shield tattoo, eight different reds and blue. Yeah, the coloring in is kind of painful as well. Yeah, you need a lapel mic. That's exactly what I should have done. I should have got one of those mics that you can plug into an iPhone and then just like next time I go away though, I'm gonna be prepared. The only thing is I don't know when my next Southeast Asia trip's gonna be. It might be next year. Because now that I'm working, I can't really justify that shit. I was planning on going in the summer, but I've missed too much time with my kids during the holidays, so I don't think I can justify it. Maybe I can sneak in a cheeky 2 weeks, but I think it's going to be America this summer, so we'll see. If you can recommend a good lapel mic, that would be helpful. Because I know you do a lot of streams outside as well, and I don't want to be bringing equipment around with me. Because especially when you go into bars, I had to be really really sneaky about it. Like I had the iPhone kind of hidden to the side, and then obviously I was using very crappy headphones as a microphone, and it just wasn't it. So I've got to come better prepared. Some would scoff at my comic book tats, but to be honest, those characters raised me more than my parents, and I'm thankful. See, I've got like a lot of. I think it's on this arm. I've got like a lot of anime tattoos there. I don't regret them. Is your next trip definitely to Southeast Asia? Nah, I'm going to America for the next one. It will probably be in the summer. I think Southeast Asia will be next year. Probably in like April or something. I'd imagine maybe during that Easter holiday break. I'll see how things go. I mean, things could drastically change. I mean, I might just suddenly get the inkling to duck out in the summer. I'm one of those people who does things on a whim. A tramp stamp is just a tap that goes across the lower back of a woman, bro, not an actual. No, no, I know what you're saying, but like, I've always seen. I know that tramp stamps are kind of. I always saw them as like when you brand someone, like you have a hookup that night, and then she convinces you to get a tramp stamp, or the other way around. It's like you lay the dick down, and then you own it, and then you go, do you know what? We should go for a little trip outside, and then you get your face tattooed on their lower back. I've got some anime stuff too. I've got to check those out, man. We may have some very similar ones going on. I've got Spike as one of the ones on there. So I've got Spike, I've got Luffy, I've got One Punch Man, obviously. I've got Ichigo, Sasuke, stuff like that. But it's kind of blended into one kind of like montage, so it's very kind of hard to. You can kind of see Ichigo there, and I've got Light from Death Note as well. Yeah, I need a mic. How's it going, Gilly? Frankie, you should visit my region. Be cool to get a night in the bar. There are plenty of freaks around for you. I mean, officially, I'm gonna have to pretend like I don't know what you're talking about, and that I would never do something like that. Men don't have tramp stamps. Tramp is a feminine word that refers to a woman. A bit sexist. I've done many trampy things in my time. Anyway, I'm off cards, about to start. Enjoy the night, boys. Yeah, Dougie, we'll probably I'll probably send you a raid at some point because I'm not planning on hanging around for too long. I'll probably snooze my way through the first fight and then duck off. I don't have a tramp stamp, but I'm not ruling it out because I have a tendency to get blind drunk and make very poor decisions. So I've got the album Black Ops symbol on my inner bicep. Yeah, you're quite covered as well. So yeah. But yeah, tramp stamps and indiscriminate sex with I was gonna say females, obviously females, with strangers is a thing that I've long put in the past. Because I hate that whole, and I'm sure you boys have been there. Whenever I used to hook up with people back in the day, either the condom would break or I'd forget to wear one, and then you go back to the UK and you're like, I've got to make that painful walk to the clinic. And then the judgment, and then you're in the clinic waiting room with loads of people who've done the same fucked up shit as you've done. And there's always someone hot in the clinic and you're like, "Should I?" And then you're like, "No, I shouldn't because she probably has AIDS." And then or maybe I have AIDS, and then it's all just like a thing. It's fucking horrific. And then the amount of times I've driven to a clinic or walked to a clinic and I've been talking to God and been like, "I swear to God, bro, I'm never gonna do this again. This is the last time. Just make sure your boy's clean. All right? Do your boy a favor." How do you not have HIV yet? I've got no idea. It's because I don't fuck men in the ass or get fucked in the ass. I think if you play that game, you're asking for trouble. Other than the fact that obviously it's a dick in the ass in the first place. I'll be in Idaho stream in real life by the main card on the road right now. Oh, Idaho's doing a stream, sick. And yeah, I've been blood tested recently, so I've managed to dodge the bullet again. I've got to be careful though. After a blowjob, I get scared if my monkey nuts get itchy. It's been a miracle so far. I've managed to avoid STDs in general. I don't know how. Ah, the old shower right away routine. I'm afraid that that is it's putting a plaster on a fucking axe wound at that point. But the thing is, yeah, the paranoia always sets in, especially if you hook up with some ramen. Do you know what I mean? And we've all been there, where literally as you're doing it, like it doesn't happen to me too often, but I've fucked the kind of ramens here where I'm in the middle of it. You know, when you should be at your most, I don't give a fuck, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Yeah, I've been to the States loads of times. I've been to New York, Boston, Washington, Las Vegas, California. There might be one or two others in there as well. I've been 3 or 4 times. I've gotta say, like, America is awesome. I've gotta be real. But I'm thinking I need to go somewhere a little bit different. I need to do Florida at some point because 'cause I've heard that place is fucking wild. Yep, haven't we all, bro? I couldn't be bothered anymore. And I've over the years, I've been very, very careless with my dick. I'll be real. Very careless. It's amazing I don't have about 200 children. A rummin. Yeah, a rummin. It's a UK term for a clapped out slag, where you literally see the fucking flies coming off the bitch. First thing I show up is it talking about blood tests. Yeah, I managed to dodge another bullet. Your boy survived another scary moment. Nice. I live in California. Flying to New York for work Monday. Vegas for the IFW the following week. Sounds awesome, bro. Definitely, definitely. We've got to do the whole thing. Like get crossover. You get just get everyone together. Jax. Just do the whole S Dogs. Just do the whole thing. We'll have like a proper tear up. But we should do it somewhere where it makes sense. You know, where everyone wants to go. Obviously, get Westy in there as well, because there's loads of you. There's more American subscribers than UK subscribers for me. So yeah, I'm thinking it would have to be somewhere where everyone's willing to. Also, like it's hard to get a time when everyone's got the time, and picking the place is a problem as well. So yeah, I'm not even gonna watch this opening fight. I don't know when it's kicking off. I've got S Dog. See, Vegas would make sense to me. I went to Vegas once, but I went with a female. and that was just a very dumb thing to do because I had to pretend that I had morals. I met Cross in LA for UFC 311. He's a fucking unit, isn't he? You got to raw dog it every time, otherwise you ain't having sex. I mean, Sass, you're absolutely correct. That's always been my philosophy. But then I've always got the my post nut clarity is fucking horrendous. It's horrendous, mate. And then like you're paranoid about you're self-diagnosing. I can't tell you how many times I've been to the clinic praying to God on the way there. Too many, mate. And yet I somehow still keep fucking up. No, I gotta go with the right female. My lady comes with me every time. That's the thing, man. Going to Vegas with a woman is just it's like going to Southeast Asia with a woman. Like, what's the point? I ain't trying to watch a stripper fight right now. Is that I'm assuming the fights have started. I am disinterested. This will be the first opening card on a fight that I haven't seen probably in about 12 years. Fuck. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go over. Has it started yet? I don't want to ruin the streak. Day drink. She's asleep by 11. Me and Jive Turkey Nano usually walk around the strip until 2 or 3 a.m. Get up by 8 a.m. and do it all over again. You see, at least you've worked out a system. You see, the thing is, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily have to like. Why is it fucking asking me to sign in, the cunt? UFC Fight Pass is trying to do me dirty right now. It's saying log out, but I'm what? This is bizarre. Let me log out. You've been with your gal for 13 years. That's impressive, mate. I'm lucky if I make it to breakfast. Oh, it says that my password has been hit by a day. Why are the prelims not showing up on UFC Fight Pass? Oh, I've got to upgrade. Motherfuckers. Fuck it, let's just do it. Anyway, that's a long time, bro. That's there are sentences that are less severe. Oh, it's about to start. Cool. I've now had to pay fucking $7.99. All right, there we go. Up and running. Do you know Rampage Jackson? He said if you piss hard right after you go in Raw, it cleans out your urethra. I mean, if Rampage, maybe that's the tip. I don't know. The thing is though, yeah, when I raw dog, yeah, I'm not sucking myself off here, but I'm a fucking marathon man. I believe in 3-4 hours at a minimum. I logged in with your Fight Night account, Frankie. I hope you don't mind. Not at all, sir. Not at all. I think it was asking me to pay because I think UFC have upped their payment, which is cheeky as fuck, by the way. Because I was getting it for a solid £5 and now they're charging 7. I don't know how they've managed to fucking justify that increase. Happiest 13 years of my life, to be honest. It works out for some people. I mean, you're definitely the exception that proves the rule. I would definitely and hats off to you, sir, because there's nothing nicer than when you get into that comfort zone. You know? When you get into that zone where the fighting stops and you're just basically friends, that's the zone you want to be in. As someone with an AS degree in pharmacy, the pissing after thing is actually a good shout. Interesting. I mean, that's just going to cause more trouble for me. So I'm just going to assume that that's complete bullshit. That's going to be my assumption at this point. What up, Frankie? How you doing, B7? What is good in the hood? Glad to see you here as always. Jamie, Squamish, Canada. That's a real place. Fuck me. This should be a fairly decisive victory, a fairly decisive, boring decision. From £5 to £7 ain't that bad. Bro, that's a 40% increase. And with the product that they've been shipping out in the last year, it's cheeky, mate. ESPN Plus subscription. I mean, like I said, I don't bootleg fights because I get them for free. But if I didn't, I would bootleg all day. And I've heard that the ESPN streams are incredibly unreliable. Incredibly. 40% is cheeky work. I don't care how much it works out as. 3-4 hours. Haven't been with a chick who doesn't wear out after 2.5. I tend to take little breaks in between. It just makes me look like a supreme Chad. I go, "Oh, you wanna take a break?" And then I go and, rejuvenate a little bit and then get back to work. I'm a seasoned vet in the game, mate. It's a far cry from when the gun used to go off after one trigger pull, you know what I'm saying? And let's not pretend we ain't all been there too. How's it going, Caravaggio? I haven't seen you around for a bit, sir. Oil price is about to go through the roof. Start panic buying everything, people. I mean, my energy bills are already fucking ridiculous. So what's your favorite position, Frankie? Pause. Well, seeing as you brought it up, I would go with table, on a table. Now, I've got a very specific reason for that. On a table, cushion in behind, me standing. Can't believe I've just admitted that. In between you nutting or her, it's very hard to make me nut these days, mate. Because the thing is, yeah, nutting, yeah, is all mental. And once you realize that sex is overrated and you've got like a calm state within yourself, anyone who has pre-ejaculate problems, it's because you get overexcited. I mean smashing on a table, Useless. Getting yourself a nice desk and going to work. 4 hours would be 1,000 sessions for me, and you guys have ED. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's more for my pride than them. It's more than for me than for them. Has anything happened in this fight? I fucking hate Vanessa Demopoulos. That dumpy, ugly slag. She's thick in a way that I don't enjoy. Hi, Frankie. I just needed to get that one off the chest. Thanks. Fair play, bro. I mean, this is the place to do it, you know? I just want to see Demopoulos lose so we don't have to see her shake her fat, dumpy ass. But yeah, you used to these table all day. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I like to, balconies are a good one as well. To be honest, yeah, I'm not much of a freak. I'll be real. I stick to the basics, but I do the basics very well. That's how I would describe my sexual expeditions. That's how I roll. I made a massive mistake watching this fight. I'm just gonna turn it off because I can't do it right now. Fuck this. Fuck this. And that would be my advice to anyone who's dick slinging in the game. Keep the make sure you understand the basics first before you start pulling the Kama Sutra out. And the Kama Sutra is overrated as well because most of those positions are just incredibly uncomfortable, and it's just flexing at that point for the sake of it. Best possible position: get her on her side, raise her upper knee, and then sit on her lower leg. No position comes close. What you're effectively talking about there, correct me if I'm wrong, is scissoring, you fucking lesbian. To be fair though, it is a very good position. I think if you can find a good position where you've got kind of one leg up, one leg down. I'm probably describing it really, really badly, but just think about the physics. Anything that makes the maybe I'm either not being graphic or too graphic enough. Is it just me or like the filthier the girl is, it becomes a bigger turnoff? I've had moments like that, Caravaggio, where like I remember years ago, I was with a girl that I'd picked up in a bar, and she looked very like sweet and innocent. And then in the middle of me like smashing her out, she asked me to choke her, and I just got completely put off because I'm against like I don't think that violence and I'm not one of those guys here who's like I'm not really into porn or anything like that. So I don't think that a lot of men think that what you need to do is plow away like a maniac for as hard and fast as you can, and that's how you get it done. You guys are weird, man. Best position is lying in a bed. Well, Cheddar, I'm assuming you spend most of the time on your back. You round fucking cunt. But UFC in the background is a great shout. Like looking at it over her shoulder. He's got it. It's not scissoring if I have a D, but it is scissoring you're describing, right? It is a form of scissoring, right? But yeah, kinda. I gotcha. I mean, I'm obviously joshing you. That is a good position. Because again, if you're causing that, if you've got two legs going in the opposite direction, which sounds fucked up the way that I'm saying it, it just makes it all that much tighter. You know, when she rides you, it's almost not impossible to pull out. I'll be honest, yeah, that's the only position that's like a weakness of mine, which is why I always save riding for the very end of the show. Because if a girl knows what she's doing, she can get that nut out very effectively. But if there's any position where I'm in control, I'm only nutting when I feel like it. That just feels like the good old days again. You filthy perverse. I'm glad we're talking about this while there's a terrible fight going on. I'm assuming nothing's happened. But yeah, I would say that's my go-to. I'll keep it real. But again, I'm just not that bothered anymore. I don't have the same drive as I used to. I'm hoping it will come back someday, but I'm just not that bothered. Yeah, Westy, just lean into it. It is what it is. You're a scissoring enthusiast, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maximum respect. Lots of modern women need to be physically destroyed, but I'd rather just. Oh, I didn't say anything about cuddling. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but um, I think porn has just ruined. I think it's just ruined things in general, and all these fucking thoughts that are online these days. You know, you've got women shagging 1,000 men in 24 hours and all that shit. It's just ruined the whole thing. Because I feel like the bar of depravity is just getting risen more and more and more and more. It just is. Chris Gray, don't act like you haven't been here for a long time. It's like adding 1-2 inches compared to any other position I've tried. I mean, you're absolutely right about that. Again, it's about tightness, isn't it? Is Jamie Lynn Horf winning? Because I really don't like Demopolis. I refuse to watch it. I just can't. I tried. Chris, you may be too young for this. It is more of an expert maneuver. And you need good hip consistency as well, because you have to put a lot of work in that position, I found. It depends how much work you're willing to put in, I guess. This is a beating. Please tell me it's not Demopolis. And Demopolis isn't giving anyone a beating. Corn definitely ruined many things in this world. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like against porn because of ethical reasons. I just don't really get off on watching two strangers fake it. I'll be real. It's just not for me. And like I said, it's getting weird these days. Like those guys were talking about the sand porn or whatever the fuck it is. What's next, man? Yeah, it's just me, Frankie. I'm a cuddler and I'm not over pretending I'm not, mate. Nah, it's all good. I mean, all jokes aside, if you're with somebody that's meaningful, it's a nice way to end the night. I'll put it that way. That redhead I spoke about earlier loved to be choked. I just don't have it in me. I'm always worried, yeah, that I'm gonna choke someone to death or like I just don't know. I don't violence to me. I know it's not violence in the traditional sense, but you know what I mean. Well, Chris Gray, don't be embarrassed about that. You're just not an old cunt, mate. Not about tightness, it's about depth. Not that I have an issue otherwise, but holy shit, try that out. I've pretty much tried everything in the book, to be fair. And it's got to the point where I kind of stick to my favorites now. But yeah, the choking thing I've never really been into. It's like I'm just not into anything weird. Some women get mad when you don't want to cuddle after smashing. I always go to my PlayStation and forget to cuddle. Forget, yeah. The thing is, yeah, it all depends on how you. I think that depends on how you set the tone with a woman. I think like I'm very unapologetic in the way that I am. My I kind of developed into like the older I got, I was kind of like I am what I am. If you're not into it, then this ain't for you. And I always assert kind of like my way of doing things from that point. But the thing is, I'm quite a generous person when it comes to that anyway. So it's not like I'm just like taking everything for myself and that's it. There's a bit more to it than that. So it's not like I'm just some selfish cunt, but I'm not willing to bend on some things. And I'm quite honest about my how I see somebody. So I don't think anybody can ever turn around to me and say, "Oh, well, you promised me this," or "I'm like this." I'm not like that. I just tell things as they are, straight up. I used to lie to get into women's pants, and I realized it's a very terrible idea in the long run because when women feel like they've been betrayed, they go scorched earth, and I just can't be bothered with that shit personally. I'm not willing to go as far as they are. Like I've had to deal with all kinds of bullshit. Like people like women writing letters to my workplace, stalking family members, making fake Facebook accounts. I've had the whole shebang. I've gone through all of it. And I've just never so I've decided that like I'm gonna conduct myself in a way where if someone does that, they're just genuinely crazy and it's not something that I've done. What's the point if you don't see someone get shitted on? That's the thing, man. I'm not really into I mean, water sports and all that kind of shit. I'm just not into that. I'm not really into that. I don't really have to humiliate somebody to get off. The farthest I go with the old humiliation is the old King's Handmaid. If you guys are familiar with that, it's gotta be point of view or VR or it's pretty much cuckery. One of my first jobs was at UPS, and their motto was if something doesn't fit, use more brute force when packing the trucks. And I've taken that with me in everything in life. Fuck it, hell, bro. I've never been in a stream before where someone brings up a sex talk subject and he gets uncomfortable until the great quicksand corn stream. Yeah, that was I felt completely out of my depth with that one. No pun intended. Do you let her suck your thumb or nah, that's weird? What? I mean, it's not the weirdest thing I've heard, I'll be honest. Oh, the King's Handmaid is just where you just basically get a kneeling blowjob. I found that out recently. I didn't know what the name for it was. It's quite an apt fucking name for the position if you think about it. The old King's Handmaid, mate. It's just where you kneel and grab the head and just go to town. One of my personal favorites. It's a classic for a reason. Yeah, I was shocked. The thing is, yeah, I'm a bit more coy than people realize. Like the things that things that get discussed in here, I'm kind of like I'm a lot more prudish than people realize. And I have done some fucked up things, but when it comes to like certain things, I'm like, it's not even that quicksand porn is it's just why? Like who came up with that? That's I'm more thinking where was the thought process that got someone to that stage, you know? Yeah, man, I had some batshit crazy exes in my day. I don't even try getting in serious stuff anymore with chicks here now. I don't think there's anything wrong with being serious. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a serious relationship. I'm not against that. I'm not against monogamy or anything like that. It's just not for me. If you can find somebody where that's genuine and fair play to you, but yeah, we deserve to get glassed, all of us, right now. Zero survivors. I'm looking forward to the asteroid personally, mate. This society's finished. I think we all deserve to get wiped off the face of existence. I gotta help this woman move in tomorrow, and I told her I'd only help her for a rim job and a blumpkin. Well, fair play, bro. Sounds like you got the right end of the deal there. Well done to you. What's a blumpkin? You like I'm not asking the same question about a rim job. What is a blumpkin? And is it gonna scar me knowing what it means? Aye. Anyway, I think I'm gonna fuck off in a minute. I just wanted to hang out for a little bit and just see how you boys are doing because we are gonna be doing a Sunday stream tomorrow. I'm not sure if the UK boys are on yet. I've still got to DM them, but I'm assuming they are. It'll probably be musical and brutally and Bodak. And then we'll have the American stream on Tuesday where we'll have Giuliano, we'll have Idaho, probably Good Noodle, and maybe whoever else turns up. I might do an open panel later on in the week as well. So I might do like UK Sunday, US Tuesday, and then an open panel on Thursday. So that I'm literally going on every second day. And then we just do the quick one on the Saturday. I'm not sure who's live right now. I think Dougie is. Please don't explain Blumpkin. Don't play dumb. You don't know what I swear to God, I don't know what a Blumpkin is. Oh, we call that a dirty Sanchez in the UK. The old dirty Sanchez, yeah. And then you get the poo and then you give them a Hitler moustache. You don't know about them moves there, boys. The old Hitler poo moustache. Who's live, Chris? Is it I think it's Dougie's corner. I think Dougie's corner. He's wearing a fucking beanie. We definitely got to show the man some love. Let's go over to Dougie's corner and obviously shout out the channel so we can steal all of his fucking subscribers. Toot toot. Um, yeah, let's raid Dougie. I'm gonna head off now because I haven't got the stamina for a whole fucking card today. But I will be on tomorrow, probably about 8:30 in the evening my time. So it should be right after you soy motherfuckers get your lunch in or your fucking brunch or whatever you do. Shout out for all the fucked up conversation today. Appreciate all of you. We could do Canadian Wednesday. I don't know who I know that's Canadian though, apart from you, Chris. We can maybe slot you in on the American stream. I bet John Terry did many dirty Sanchez's back in the day, 100%. Definitely did it with his best mate's baby mama as well. Doing it the right way. Yeah, the old dirty Sanchez with the Hitler moustache. You got to try that out next time, Ricky. Blumpkin sounds like amateur movements, to be fair, compared to the old dirty Sanchez. Anyway, boys, head over to Dougie's Corner. Shout out the channel. Show your boys some love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's due to be a barn burner. Hopefully we get a card that doesn't completely fucking suck dick. Anyway, boys, much love. Take care. Check out Dougie's Corner. Get over there right now. And yeah, I'll see all you fuckers tomorrow. Take it easy, cunts. Enjoy the card. Mr. Toad, head over to Dougie's Corner. Good to see you, Justin ND Sniper. Sorry that I'm heading off this quickly. But like and subscribe before you head out. And head over to Dougie's Corner. Links in the description. Justin Kennedy, shit, man. Head over to Dougie's Corner. I've put a link in. Much love to all of you. I'm just heading off now. I'll catch you all tomorrow. I'll be on early tomorrow evening. Peace out, fuckers.